Am I the a-hole for rejecting a request to bleach my hair for a wedding? An update has been posted. I have a unique problem, and my boyfriend suggested that this subreddit would be the perfect place to seek help. Here's the situation. I am a 25-year-old woman, and I am supposed to be part of my friend Zoe's bridal party for her wedding in December 2024. Recently, Zoe met with me and the rest of the bridal party to discuss details like hair, makeup, and dresses. Initially, everything seemed reasonable. Zoe wants a winter wonderland theme, with blue dresses in varying shades, silver accents, snowflake jewelry, and soft makeup. She even suggested blue contacts for those of us without blue eyes, which I didn't mind since I've worn colored contacts for Halloween before. The issue arose when Zoe requested that we all dye our hair. Some members of the bridal party already have dyed ends, including Zoe. She herself wants to go platinum for the wedding, but the rest of us have different hair colors, 2 brunettes, a strawberry blonde, who Zoe didn't consider blonde enough, and a redhead. I'm one of the brunettes, and I have never dyed or bleached my hair. I've thought about it, but I can never decide on a style and don't want to spend money on something I might end up disliking. Additionally, my mom used to flat iron my hair almost every day from ages 5 to 13, which has left it thinner than before. I'm also aware that bleaching can damage hair, and I'm not comfortable taking that risk at the moment. When I told Zoe I couldn't dye my hair, she brushed off my concerns, saying my hair looks healthy and she would pay for the bleaching treatments for all of us. I declined again, expressing my gratitude but explaining that I couldn't go through with it. I even suggested wearing a wig, but she rejected the idea, claiming that wigs were cheap and unnatural. She wanted us to have our real hair bleached instead of using inexpensive imitations. After more back and forth, she became upset, telling me to reconsider because I was ruining her vision and would affect the photos and wedding video that she and her fiancé, 30M, were planning for his grandparents, 84M and 82F, in Argentina who couldn't attend the wedding. Apologizing, I paid for my meal and left. I really don't want to dye my hair, but I also don't want to ruin Zoe's perfect vision for her special day. I don't believe I am being difficult or wrong in this situation, but am I? Edit, to clarify, on the hair color scale, I am a level 6 or 7, brunette. The other brunette in the group is a level 5. Zoe wants all 6 of us to be at a level 9 or 10, while she only wants to be platinum. Also, my eyes are green, not dark. 2 of the other girls in the bridal party have light brown eyes. Edit 2, I woke up to find this thread locked and unalived with too many comments to read at once. Luckily, I don't have work today. I want to thank everyone for their efforts to help and advise me during this confusing past 24 hours. I plan to meet up with Zoe in a few days and discuss this issue, hoping to find a compromise that doesn't involve bleaching. If you have any further thoughts or advice, I will share a copy of this post on my profile. I'll also attempt to filter the comments to Q&A and answer some questions. Thanks again. Update, am I the a-hole for rejecting a request to bleach my hair for a wedding? Original post, I had a meeting with Zoe yesterday afternoon to discuss everything. During our conversation, I brought up the concerns mentioned in the comments, clarifying that these were not just my concerns, but also the concerns of a few friends. Unfortunately, it turns out she was aware of the post and had seen the discussions online. Someone had shared a TikTok video where my Reddit post was mentioned, and she had been reflecting on the situation. Zoe expressed feeling embarrassed about the entire situation being public online, even though nobody knew our identities. I apologized and explained that I didn't have many people outside of the wedding to consult with, hence the need for advice. She also apologized and acknowledged that her request for bleaching was entirely inappropriate. Zoe admitted that she had little knowledge about the process of bleaching dark hair, as she is naturally blonde and had only bleached her hair once before. She didn't anticipate how difficult and damaging it could be. She now realizes that her request was out of line, and looking back, she feels regretful about the way she handled things. I assured her that she wasn't a mean person, rather, she lacked understanding and was passionate about something that clashed with my own views. We reconciled and hugged it out, and things are now resolved between us. Regarding the idea of wigs, Zoe has decided to abandon the group blonde concept. I convinced her that it would be more eye-catching if her entire bridal party didn't have the same hair color and that dark hair and red hair would work wonderfully with her winter theme. As for the colored contacts, they will also be scrapped unless anyone in the bridal party decides they want to wear them. The contacts are vibrant blue and have a cool appearance. In regards to the grandparent situation, Zoe clarified that Frank's family in Argentina does not have German ancestry. Therefore, there is no reason for any concerns or arguments. However, she was horrified to realize how the pieces of the story looked when put together. She had been envisioning Elsa vibes, not Aryan Nation vibes, and felt embarrassed that she had not realized that Nazis had fled to South America after World War II. Zoe has personally messaged each member of the bridal party to inform them of the change in plans and to apologize for the outburst and the stress it caused. She is excited for everyone to collaborate on a new hair and makeup look and to go dress shopping. As for whether the groomsmen are being held to the same standard, I don't know, and after enduring this entire ordeal, I have not been concerned enough to ask. Zoe and I have resolved our issues, and everything is back to normal now. I apologize if this update didn't provide the intense story that some were expecting. Edit 101, I debated whether to share this, as I genuinely feel awful, but I think I need to get it off my chest. Zoe and Frank's wedding has been called off, their engagement has been broken, and it is uncertain if they will continue their relationship. To summarize what I learned through text from Zoe, she spoke to Frank the day after our meeting to discuss everything. Frank had been away for work until the morning after our meetup. It turns out that 3 of his groomsmen, including the best man, had already begun the hair bleaching process. It went well for 2 of them, as they already had light hair, but not quite blonde. However, the best man Brandon now has orange hair. It's not terrible, but not ideal either. Furthermore, Brandon did the bleaching at home while drinking with a friend, resulting in patchy hair. He now needs to visit a salon to fix it, and his hair feels damaged. Frank informed Zoe that since half of the groomsmen had already bleached their hair, and because of Brandon's mishap, the rest of the bridal party, with a specific mention of me by name, should just accept it and proceed with the process. This led to a huge argument, resulting in Zoe calling off the wedding and Frank ending the engagement. Zoe is staying at her parents' place, and they haven't spoken since. I feel terrible. I understand that I have a right to set boundaries and have autonomy, and I know this situation is not my fault. However, I can't help but feel that if I hadn't made such a big deal out of it and just gone along with the request, none of this would have happened.